Columbus, Ohio. Investigative journalist, Fox News contributor Sara Carter. I'd like people's reaction to the shooting. That girl was loaded with the knife clearly in hand, the girl pinned against the car, and if you thrust that knife into that girl's chest, the odds of her dying, I'd say, are pretty high. And to LeBron James. What's the reaction?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Sean. And I asked people that exact question, but there's an enormous sense of frustration here in Columbus, Ohio, and it's throughout the community. You can feel it even behind me. Over 300 people protesting. They feel that something needs to be done to rectify the issues that they have with their law enforcement. They're standing right here in front of the Columbus, Ohio Police Department. People have been out on the streets all day, and I spoke to quite a few of them. Here's what some of them had to say.
What do you think is going on here? Why do you think there's this sense of this feeling of dread that's causing people to come out into the streets and stand up and protest?
Well, I think we've been here before. It happened last summer, and I think, we're here again. So I think that this is something that, at this point, in a way feels familiar. And I think people are exhausted and fed up and angry and are getting more and more comfortable to stand up about it.
For a brief moment, you thought you were getting to experience some form of justice, and that was snatched away for you even before you found out that you could have that little second pause and say, well, maybe there is a justice system.
It's just getting old. Just the same thing happening over and over and over again. Yeah, we got justice for George Floyd with Derek Chauvin, but we still took a step back.
Sean, that's the frustration that everyone's been feeling here, and the tensions are escalating tonight. You can hear it. People are angry. They're angry with the police. They say that Columbus, Ohio, is a microcosm of what's happening in urban communities all across the United States. And, the funny thing is that everybody is looking for a resolution. We did speak to police officers today. The police officers on the beat said, look, we're the first people here in line when somebody collapses. There was somebody at a protest that OD'd today. The police were right there to save that person's life with Narcan. There was somebody else who passed out. The police were the first ones there to get them to a hospital. So the situation, although it's dire, what they're saying is, look, if we don't find common ground, if we don't find a resolution, we're afraid things are going to escalate to the point of no return. What people are looking for is some common ground, is some unity, and some leadership in their community.
All right, Sarah, we'll be checking in with you later in the evening. Thank you.